Hey, what's up, Wunderdog Nation? Jeff here from Wunderdog Sports. In this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the huge Western Conference Finals matchup between the two teams that we knew were going to be here, the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. Before I get into that, I just want to share a thought. I have a friend who is embarking on a big journey, quitting her job, going to Spain for a multi-week hike, selling all her shit and kind of starting over at the ripe old age of 32. A little bit nervous. She's a little bit nervous about this. Is it being financially irresponsible? Is it too much of a risk? And it made me think of one of my favorite quotes. This is paraphrased from Teddy Roosevelt. What I told her was, go for it. Like, you have a chance to reset your life, to go travel Europe, and then pick where you want to live and what you want to do after that. At this age, freaking go for it. Teddy's quote, and again I paraphrase, said, "Far better is it to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy nor suffer much, because they live in a gray twilight that knows no victory nor defeat." So what he's saying there is, you can stay in your safe zone, you can stay in the middle, you can be secure, you can be sort of happy. And the nice thing about that is you don't risk defeat. You don't risk the lows in life. You don't risk things going really wrong. But on the flip side, you're not giving yourself a chance to enjoy the really great things in life. So anyway, I just wanted to share my philosophy on that. I think it's better to risk. I think it's better to go for it. I think it's better to fail miserably, fail spectacularly, and give yourself a chance to really succeed in life. So, good luck to her. Okay, on to the topic of this video. Again, big Western Conference series. In a way, this feels like this is going to be bigger than the NBA Finals. Like, these are the two best teams in the NBA. Congratulations to Chris Paul, put up 41 points in the final game against Utah to get them here, his first trip to the finals. The Rockets were my pick at the beginning of the playoffs for the team to win it all. And we got some good 2-to-1 odds on that at the time. Interesting, in this series now, they are actually the underdog. So they have home court advantage, best record in the NBA, and yet they are an underdog even in this series against the Warriors on the road. However, in game one, the Warriors are going to be an underdog, and this is only the 7th time this season that they have been instilled as an underdog. Notable that out of those first 6 times, they lost the game 5 times. It's going to be another winning season for me in the NBA. I am 29 games over 500 right now, up nearly $2,000 on the season for $100 bettors. And in the playoffs so far, I'm 9 games over 500 for over a $1,200 profit thus far. Okay, let's jump in and talk about this series. No one in the West has really challenged the mighty Golden State Warriors the last 3 years, with them winning 3 straight Western Conference championships along with a pair of NBA titles. And what's kind of scary for the rest of the league, outside of maybe their opponent in this series, is that it's still a young team. Kevin Durant's 29, Steph Curry 30, Klay Thompson and Draymond Green are both only 28. The Warriors really have everything you could want: star power, Hall of Fame power, a great bench in Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston, and David West, the top offense in the NBA at nearly 114 points per game, and a great defense, ranked 3rd in the league during the regular season in field goal shooting allowed, 44.7%, and 10th in three-point defense. They were the only team to hit better than 50% from the field as a team. They led the league in three-point shooting at 39.1% and free throws, 81.5%. No one in the West has really challenged this team until now. For the first time in 4 years, the Warriors did not take the #1 seed in the West, finishing second to the Houston Rockets. Let's talk about the Rockets a little bit. Outstanding last season as a #3 seed, then they went out and added Hall of Famer Chris Paul. The backcourt duo of Paul and Harden has been sensational. Paul averaged 19 points and 8 assists per game. Harden over 30 per game and 9 assists a game. How ridiculous is it to have a Hall of Fame point guard on the floor at all times? Sometimes two. The Rockets were a league best 31-10 on the road this season, and their plus 8.1 scoring differential was #1 in the league. For reference, Golden State was third at 6.0. Houston also has great depth, with guards Eric Gordon, Gerald Green, and forward Trevor Ariza, and 23-year-old center Clint Capella. They even play strong defense, 6th in the league during the regular season in points allowed, 7th at defending it beyond the arc. The offense finished 2nd in points, just over 112 per game behind Golden State, and this team was 10th in free throws, 78.1%. Very few weaknesses for either team. Houston appeared to construct its team with the Warriors in mind, adding PJ Tucker and Luke Bamuti, two aggressive switch-friendly defenders who work well against fast-paced passing teams. These teams opened the season against each other, and Houston pulled out a spectacular 122-121 upset on the road thanks to a 34-20 differential in the fourth quarter. Golden State shot 53.8% from the field and a sizzling 16 of 30 from long range, and still lost the game. In the rematch, the Warriors won in Houston 124-114, shooting 55.2%. Houston took 50 three-pointers in that game, making 17. That game, however, was missing James Harden for the Rockets and Kevin Durant for the Warriors. In the third meeting, Houston won 116-108 at home as Paul scored 33 points and grabbed 11 rebounds. What's going to happen in this series? I believe this series may come down to which team can defend the amazing offensive talent on the other side. During the season, Ariza faced Durant only once. He guarded Durant for 27 possessions and held him to 4 made field goals in 14 attempts. That's just 28.6%, folks. Chris Paul guarded Curry on 16 possessions per game and allowed just 38.5% shooting. Golden State's Thompson is a great defender and held Harden to just 6 total free throws in 2 games against the Warriors. So, Houston won the season series 2-1. Surprisingly, the visiting team won twice. Now, both of these super talented squads are healthy and ready for what should be a titanic showdown of the top 2 teams, not only in the West, but of course in the NBA. The winner of this series is sure to be the favorite in the NBA Finals.